Let's take a look at today's route on Google Earth. The route takes place in the Aleutian Islands of Alaska. And today we're heading from Serechef Airport to Falls Pass. We start on Serechef Airport, following the coastline before we turn inland and head towards a series of mountains and a big lake, a couple of different lakes. We're going to head across these lakes and then head up to the shoulder of this volcano. Go along the side there and then turn towards the ocean. Head down to the coastline and then follow the coastline all the way to the end of this peninsula. Now, I can tell you that we're going to get into a little trouble here around these mountains, so stay tuned for that. Then we head across and we turn inland and then up towards the airport, which, as you'll see, I have a great deal of difficulty actually managing to land at Falls Pass. So let's get started. We're going to set the autopilot 1,000 feet, vertical speed down to go up. Our initial heading is going to be 48. Heading mode. And so now we're ready to turn it on. We need to set the prop to 80%. And with that, we're ready to go. Let's do it. Engage the autopilot. Take off from Cape Serechef and head northeast over Red Hill towards the shoreline. As you pass Progromny volcano to the south, look for the Tar Heel Lagoon on the coast and follow the riverbed that etches its way inland towards the east. It's a pretty nice view. Autopilot's engaged. And we're supposed to be heading parallel with the coastline. This looks good to me. Got some pretty nice looking mountains out there. Looks like we're going to climb pretty fast, so we better change our altitude. Maybe to 3,000 feet. Vertical speed mode, down to go up. And we're going to turn just after we cross over the water there. Like that nearby, that's pretty nice. That's the direction we're going, so I'm thinking we're gonna need to go faster, climb faster. Probably higher too. Track the riverbed east until it begins bending towards the north side of the nearby volcano. At the point off to the east, a ridge should be visible between two mountains. Make your way towards it. And make our turn. Probably a little late, honestly. Going to 89. Sure, we're not gonna crash into a mountain. Heading straight towards those mountains over there. And the lake's up there. I'm supposed to be heading straight towards that bay there, so maybe a few degrees. Hit that at the right spots. Good. Well, we're at 4,000 feet. That looks like it's going to work out pretty well. Get us between those mountains. That'll get us some good video. Just start to see those lakes appearing. And we're going to take a turn right as we go over one of those lakes. From the ridge, head northeast across Fisher Caldera, first passing over West Caldera Lake until you reach the southern shore of neighboring East Caldera Lake in the distance. Quick look at the map. We're going to come in here and then make that turn and go along the lengths of both lakes. Perfect. And make our turn to 67. I'm off by 1. I think it should have been 40. I thought we were at 40, but... There we go. Oh, I had to change the heading in order to get to the lake, right spot in the lake, and we happen to already be pretty much on a 40-degree heading at that point. That's why I went wrong. So once we reach the middle of the next lake, we'll switch to 67. Stunning shot of the volcano there. An amazing view of the lake. get to the middle of the lake, we'll change to 67. Cross the waters of East Caldera Lake to reach the northeastern shoreline. Actually, I'm going to go to 77 pretty soon, as soon as we get to the edge of the lake there. Looking at the map, we're going to leave this. We're just leaving this lake now. And we're going to go across and we'll be right next to this mountain. We're going to have to watch our altitude. And then make a turn. And then another turn. Continuing east, begin to find your way up the southern embankment of Shishaldin Volcano. That's the Shishaldin Volcano. That's a fun snapshot. We're going to clear it, but just to be sure, let's climb another 500 feet. Go up. Near the base of Shishaldin Volcano, adjust slightly northeast. After a short distance, look for a riverbed running south, away from Isanantic Peaks, another volcano lying just ahead of you. I'll make our turn pretty soon to 97. And we can start a slow descent. Up to go down. We get past this little lake that we can see. We'll turn towards the coast. And go a little further before we Oh, we turn at the river. Okay. Follow the riverbed to its termination point at the southern shoreline. Now let's increase our descent rate. Change our heading to 160. When we get to the shore, we're going to head right along the shoreline. To Cape Lazareth. We're heading 90 degrees. Should put us right along the coast there. Head east and follow the shoreline on Unimak Bight. Fly around Brown Peak and over several inland bodies of water to reach the hill that ends this stretch of coast at Cape Lazareth. So look at the map, we're coming along here, we're going to make this left here, and then another one which will take us to the airport. Now we're going to 38. Turn slightly at Cape Lazareth and continue northeast up the coast. Pass Lazareth River and Lazareth Peak, rocky bays that lead to Otter Cove, and ultimately you'll arrive at the peninsula on the island's eastern shoreline near Egatan. Yep. I think we're supposed to go through that valley, not around it. So let's make a quick hard turn. Bring ourselves back to 38. We need to hand fly. Pilot's still engaged, but I think we want to go a little higher. Vertical speed. Down to go up. Make sure we clear this. I don't think we're quite on the course that we're supposed to be on. That's pretty good. Let's just fly across that bay we can see here. And cross that isthmus and then turn to 328. head for the runway. Quick look at the map when we cross that isthmus there. We'll turn straight up to the airport, and the airport that's directly, pretty much will be right on the runway. A sharp turn will point you northwest as you travel along the waters of Icatan Bay towards Isanansik Strait. On the western shore of the waterway stands False Pass Airport, the next stop on your journey. Yep, there it is. Oh, look, the runway goes uphill. The runway. It's only a simulation, but it still makes for an adrenaline rush.
500.
Thanks so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you again next time.